Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Matt. I'm going to teach you how to make a fortune teller, or some people call it a cootie catcher, out of nothing but a standard sheet of paper. I chose one subject, 70 sheet wide rolled. Doesn't matter which roll you use, obviously. This one has the perforations and the three holes in it so you can stick it in a binder. I'm just showing you, I'm using this paper to show that you can use any paper that bind that sheet of paper. This you can get at really any Walmart or like a Kmart, even a grocery store for about I don't know, like 60 cents, 70 cents. Probably get it a little bit cheaper if you get it around like the summer before school starts, or like Christmas time or something. All right. Well, enough of that. Let's we can get on. Like I said, I cut it out along there. I usually like to use ones with the perforations if I'm not using a regular like computer paper. Because I don't like the little fringes along there. The perforations help get it off easier and keep your fortune teller or cootie catcher, whichever you like to call it. It keeps it a little cleaner. If you will note, I will use nothing. Oh, later I will use a pen. But I'm going to be using nothing but the paper and my hands. And well, you'll see how we get on it. So first thing you need to do is you take your paper. Whichever way you want to hold it, you can hold it long ways, or you can hold it this way. But first thing you want to do is you want to take one of the corners and you want to bring it down so that the opposite corner is folded down into a triangle. So you just want to fold it. You want to take the corner and fold it right over to the opposite edge, like so. All right. Do that real quick. So I like to put it down on the table. It makes it easier. All right. So now we have something that looks like a little shack or a lean-to, or like the side of a house. So now that you got it like that, we have this big awkward part down here. What you want to do is where you folded it. You can see the top edge or the side edge of the paper. You want to take this extra piece and fold it up right along that edge. Should be pretty easy. You just want to fold right along that edge and fold like so. All right, so now we got this little weird looking thing. But we're actually not going to use this bottom half of the paper. So like I said, not using anything except my hands and this paper. So somehow we got to get this off. The best way I have found, and this is from years and years of making these, is to just slide your tongue along the folded edge at the bottom, like this. I like to go twice, get a little moist. Just make sure you don't get a paper cut, because paper cutting your tongue is no fun. And then it should tear off pretty easily once you got it a little wet. All right, so now we have these two pieces. This little piece is garbage. We don't need that anymore. All right, so now you got this, should be perfectly square piece of paper. And that's why we do that. It's because we want a perfect square, because that makes everything a lot easier. So now you see from the first fold that we made, we already have a fold going directly in the middle of this square. So now we need another fold to go along the other way. So the simple part to do is to take the two pieces that have the fold along it, take the two corners and meet them together. And just go like that. And there you go. Now that you did that, you made that fold, you made the two folds. So now we have a piece of paper and we know where the exact center of the paper is, because of just two simple folds that we made. So now that you did that, you have all four corners. You want to put it flat on the table, and you want to take each corner. Well, I'm going to pick it up just to show you guys. But you want to take each corner and fold it right to the center of the piece of paper that we got from our guidelines. All right, so we take each corner and fold that one there. We will fold this one there. We will fold this one there. And finally, the last one. So now when we're done, we folded, I'll show you, we folded each of the corners into the center, all right? So now we have this open side here. What you wanna do, the next step is you wanna put this part flat on the table, the open side with the corners, and we'll put it flat on the table, all right? And you wanna make sure that all those corners are flat and folded in. And then you'll notice that we have another little square here with more guidelines. And again, these are our original guidelines that we did from those original 2 folds. And you want to do exactly, if you look a little closer there, you can see the guidelines. You want to do exactly what you did on this side when you folded the corners into the center. You want to do that again on this side. Again, you just fold each corner into the center, following the guidelines. And if you did it correctly and you have a perfect square, and you know, sometimes they're not all perfect, but it doesn't matter. You'll see that we have little boxes, and as you fold each corner should fit perfectly into the little box made by the guidelines. All right, and that's how you know you did it right. If you can fold it directly into the center, see, that I didn't do right. You can see how it's overlapping here at the top when I fold it in, but that's okay because you just pull the fold back a little bit and voila. See, they're not overlapping anymore, and it's still good. That's still good. It'll all work out. All right, and then you fold each of the other ones in, and you fold the other side in. All right, so now we're pretty much almost done. You might not see it yet, but we're actually almost done. You got each of these little parts here. You got 2 sides. You got, again, it looks like the other side, the corner's poking out, but now you got the side where you originally folded the corners in. You got all those also, but they're kind of sticking in. So what I like to do, and maybe not everyone would recommend this, but I like to fold it in half. Just fold it in half long ways and fold it in half again the other way. All right, so each side was folded in half. And then this is where it gets a little tricky trying to pop these things out. I mean, it's real easy for me, but if you take one of the sides and you just stick your finger in the middle here, you pull it up, but not all the way, you just loosely pull it up. And then you take your hands, your other hand, and you push along the other side, keeping your fingers in the middle. Stupid thing. And then you kind of get it popped open. And there you go. You get yourself what I like to call, when I was younger, a cootie catcher. What? It eats the cooties. Or other people called it fortune tellers. For it to be a fortune teller, now it's got to have some type of fortune. And this is where these things get a lot of fun. First, along the outside, you can take any type of pen or marker. I got a Sharpie. Sharpies actually might not work the best because they might bleed through, but I'll try and write really softly with it. So first, on the outside of your cootie catcher / fortune teller, you want to write colors. Make sure they're colors, I guess, of different letter lengths. So first one I'm going to use is red. It's 3 letters. The next one is blue. That's 4 letters. After that, I will do green. That's 5 letters. And then I'm going to choose purple. Because that's 6 letters. So now you got a 3-letter, and those are the easiest ones to choose. I guess instead of purple, you can choose like yellow, If you wanted to do that, instead of green, you can choose brown or black because those are all 5 letters. But if you like to start with red, blue, green, and purple. All right, so you have those. All right, and then you want to go to directly to the inside of your fortune teller. Directly to the inside. So if you look, your fortune teller is going to be split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts inside. So simply all you want to do is number those 1 through 8. Doesn't matter where 1 starts. You just go in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So when you're done, it should look like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might look a little backwards on the camera. It's okay. And then after that, you want to open each letter and write a corresponding fortune underneath. So here's number 1. So under here, I'm going to write, you will live forever. All right, that's a pretty good one. So for every good one, I like to do a bad one. So my next one is going to be, you will go bald. Looks like I already got that one. That'd be funny giving that one to a girl because you go, oh my God, I don't want to go bald. You let her try again. Maybe she gets another bad one. So pretty much you want to go all along, and you can write whatever you want. So I'm going to fill these in. I'll be silent so you don't choose mine, and you guys can think of your own fun ones. So I'm going to write... I like to do one that says, like the 8 balls, like choose again, or cannot predict your future right now, because people like those. And then if they don't get to choose again, sometimes you don't let them go. They're like, oh man, let me try that again. So... All right, so now that we're done, let's give this a test run here. I forget, I don't really know what I wrote on each one of mine, so I kind of forget. So I'm going to choose red. So first you want to go R-E-D. And then I got to choose one of the numbers. I'm going to choose 3 in there. 1, 2, 3. So now I got a separate set of numbers. I have 1, 4, 5, or 8. So now the one that I choose is going to be my fortune. So I'm going to choose number 4. Come back later. Oh man, that was a good one. But I hope this was informative, and now you guys know how to make a fortune teller or a cootie catcher. Nom 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 nom.